Good afternoon. Hopefully your golf at the weekend wasn't too bad. Now, I've got something that I really want to address today because I don't know any golfer that isn't searching for that little bit more distance. I don't know any golfer. So you're on this video because your game has been severely lacking it and you're thinking, wow, I need something to get me to feel that distance. I need something to get me that distance back. Well, we're going to be talking about your trail arm move. Now, I'm a right-handed golfer. This is my right arm. If you're a left-handed golfer, you can simply just do this the opposite way around. Let's talk about how you can bring back some power in your golf game. I don't even know why I'm going on here. Let's just go with it. Come on. Now, there's something I just want to talk to you about here, and I think this is really, really interesting. So, Golf Monthly put an Instagram post up. I'm going to put it just here. Why don't we think about playing golf with 10 clubs rather than 14? Have golfers lost the work ability? Now, that was said by Angel Jimenez. What I would say is probably one of the more traditionalists of the game. What do you think on that comment? What do you think? I really don't know what I think about it. Does it just play into the hands of people hitting it longer? Yeah. I don't know. Right arm move. Let's go. So the role of your right arm or your trail arm in this downswing is to feel as though it folds and rolls in the backswing. It uncoils and extends so it's fully extended at first parallel after impact. Now, the reason why you've been severely lacking power is how many times do we see golfers work like this? It's frustrating, and you've probably tried several different ways to get out your game. This is the one. So there's going to be 3 stages to this. The first stage is learning what this does in isolation. Now, if I gave you a golf ball and you were here with me for a lesson, this is the process that I would go through. I'd give you a golf ball and I'd say to you, right, okay, load it up in the backswing, drive down and try and throw this ball as far as you can, but as flat as you can. I'm not asking you to launch it up high, I'm asking you to throw it as flat as you can. So it travels sort of parallel to the ground for as long as you possibly can. Now, I'm not going to embarrass myself with my throwing skills. Okay, we'll go with one. So we'd really want to have it working like this. And I'm going to show you on a slow-mo now of you seeing me unwind and throw this golf ball. Look what motion my right arm is making. So, for the first part of this drill, I'm going to ask you to grab an alignment stick. I just grabbed my blue one here. I'm going to place it in my trail hand. So my right hand for a right-handed golfer. All I want you to do now is hook your left hand underneath your right elbow, okay? Get over the golf ball. So this is a great alternative because it's a nice light thing, feels like you've got a ball in your hand, but you get a bit of an understanding to what this is doing to your golf shaft, and then we can build this into your club head. As I said, 3 stages. So take it to the top. First stage, don't think about anything to do with the body. All I want you to do is feel as though you're pulling your right arm through with the back of your left hand. Pulling it just like this. Now look what this is doing to my right arm. Not out, but really getting it to move correctly. So stage 1 is all about hooking your left hand underneath your right elbow and getting hook, hook, hook. Okay, let's now move on to stage 2. Now, I've said this before, when I break down things into 3 stages, it is vitally important that you work through these together. So this is what I recommend. You maybe pause, take some notes, and don't forget we've got some PDF guides as well that go along with these videos. But listen to it all and revisit this back at the range, and you can pause me and go through this stage by stage. Treat it as if you're actually having this lesson. So So stage 2, it's now time to introduce a bit of the body. We hear it all the time, don't we? We've got to use that ground, we've got to fire that body. So I just want you to park the alignment stick for a second. We've got what we've done in stage 1. Stage 2, just learn this. Arms across the chest, the top of the backswing, and all I want you to do is feel as though your chest stays in this direction for as long as possible, but you feel as though you get your knees back to where they started. So imagine I put 2 circles around my knees here. In the backswing, they move slightly. Keeping your chest in this direction, get your knees back to where they started. So essentially, what I'm getting you to do right now is separate the lower and the upper, really starting to generate and use that ground to create some power. Now, why is this important for the arm? This video, Alex, is all about my arm. Well, if I just keep my body static, I can't really drive this right arm. It's pretty much pointless. It has to think of this as a unit, all together now. Okay, so stage 2, still keeping that alignment stick in your hand. Hook your left hand underneath your right elbow, and all we're going to do is simply move it to the top. Feel stage 1, feel stage 1, bring in stage 2. So look what move my golf club is now creating. I really am starting to look a little bit dynamic. I'm really starting to look a little bit more powerful. I've said this though, right? Don't you dare look at this as something, you know what, I can't do that. My body's not right for that. We only have to get 0.5% to 1% better to really improve how far we hit it, how good we hit it, how much we enjoy our golf. So let this be that 0.5%. Let this be that 1%. Why not, right? So stage 2, summary. Keeping that alignment stick in your hand. Remember, you're hooking the left underneath the right. Up. Feel stage 1. Stage 1 and 2. Stage 1 and 2. And then finish it off together. Woohoo! Look at the power I've got there. I really feel as though I'm getting that club to shallow. I'm getting that club to work on plane. I'm getting it to work in the slot. Why aren't you giving this a go? Why aren't you? So it's now time to move on to the final stage, which will feel like this. So it's about time we grabbed a golf club. And we're bringing it full circle now. So I said to you right at the start of the video, we want you to get out of this. Now look at this move right here. There's nothing dynamic about it. There's nothing that goes, whew, you know what? That golfer has power right there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But if we introduce these moves slowly now, so gripping the golf club, put both hands on this golf club. I want you to feel now, you're going to start off by going back to stage 1, but with both hands on the club. And this is all about stage 3 right now, but just to transition you all the way into stage 3. So to the top, your feeling from stage 1 with both hands on the club is right elbow is getting closer to the left, okay? Now bringing in stage 2, centre the knees. Centre the knees, right elbow close to the left, finish it off. So you can see how stage 3 is all about bringing that analogy to life with a golf club in your hand. Now have the opportunity to give this a go. So let me show you that from the down the line perspective right here. Right elbow close to the left, right elbow close to the left, centre the knees, swing through. I'm bringing it to life. Here we go. This is what it's all about. Being able to deliver power, being able to stand here and you go, know what? I put everything I could into that. Oh baby, there's no better feeling than striking an iron like that. There is no better feeling. So you can see this point on the way through where we extend happens as a result of. Not at any point when I'm asking you to throw or asking you to have the alignment stick in your hand do you actually extend. This is because you've set up the body correctly to deliver power. If we don't move the body and the arm correctly, we can't deliver the power. So hooking it under, this is the feeling we're after to get some right arm power into the golf ball. The final thing I'm going to say with this, okay, imagine there's a brick wall right here. I have to push it as hard as I can. I'd be in, push, in, push. Well, what's this looking like? Imagine the walls here. Push. Really feeling as though I'm extending these arms towards target, and I'm firing this right arm from here to here to here. Then watch that again. We're extending that arm in, in, in. And I really want you to take that final piece of the puzzle on its natural course. Start this correctly, get the body moving correctly, the rest of it takes care of itself. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't be afraid to give it a save or come back to this video again, because I've said this before and I'll say it again and I'll say it again. Make sure you're working on the right things, not a myriad of things, okay? This is really simple analogies that can give you the distance that you'd be missing. Bring it back to your golf game.